Wake Forest has never beaten Notre Dame in 13 previous meetings. The Deacons will try to change that tonight, but they're going to have their hands full with Hannah.
How do you attack the zone is one of the first questions you have to ask if you're Notre Dame. Well, Prosper can handle that.
Prosper from the elbow puts the Irish up early.
Prosper will. Coles made. Plenty of time for Wake.
Alon Brown spinning on the former Deacon Coles, and then Moore rejects the shot from Sorby.
Moore is one of those silent assassins, does a lot of things well, comes out, contests a long-range jumper, gets the block shot.
Coles gets a piece of it. Malaya playing in front of over 30 family and friends here tonight. Back at Wake Forest is a different kind of experience for Malaya.
She's already had 2 double-figure ball games. A little more athletic. There's a defensive play.
Hidalgo rise and fire. Got it.
Well, we just told you in the open. Sometimes we get it right. Second chance opportunities, transition baskets off misses, that type of thing.
Oh, quick hands from Moore, just swiping it away from Bird. Moore shoots and scores. It's 8-0 Notre Dame. Deacon's got to wake up quick. There's the first steal of the night for Hidalgo off the deflection. Hannah feeds it to Coles in her homecoming game. She puts the Irish up 10-0. And now she's looking for more.
I don't know why you're worried about it. She's going to get that number eventually in the game. So it's okay. I love the professionalism, the perfection of you to make sure you got things
exactly. I gave the wrong number and wanted to correct it.
4:15 steals during the day. That's what you got to do. Match pressure with pressure.
Brown really playing with confidence these past couple of weeks. And when you're confident, you get bounces like that.
No question about it. Wake Forest started off like they were a little intimidated with Hannah and everybody else. Just kind of stood around, picked up the dribble, now they're running the movement.
6 straight for Wake Forest in response.
Stop here again. Pass and cut without the basketball. Turns your back defensively for a second, and Oliver goes right down the pipe.
Emily Johns has been playing more minutes lately, double-digit minutes in the Deacs last 5 games. Alon Brown, tough shot, won't go. Rebound, Notre Dame, Bransford. He's been a huge impact maker off the bench.
She's solid. Missed several ball games.
At Louisville last Thursday. Brown. Not this time.
If you're going to penetrate like that, and I think you can get those one-on-one opportunities, shooters, you've got to be ready. That's tough.
Nifty move, Hannah Hidalgo.
Put that in your highlight package. A great moves by Hannah Hidalgo going to the basket. She had a great move last year, quick burst, and a true passion for the basketball game. In transition, easy. Watch this. Boom. There's that burst. There's a crossover, and she goes inside, creates contact, and gets. You got to have one eye on her, the other eye on her, and if you had a third eye, you want that on her too.
My friend Debbie Antonelli likes to use the phrase ticket-selling player. Describes Hidalgo to a T. Beautiful move. Gets Johns on the board. Coles a chance for the rebound and it gets deflected out. Notre Dame recovers and Bransford scores again. E.L. Ivey gave Malaya a chance in their film session to talk to her team about this homecoming and encouraging her to be excited but not nervous as Hidalgo knocks down the right wing jumper in that last segment has been changed from a 2 to a 3. Foot behind the line. So Hannah's now got 13.
Hidalgo's got is a wise veteran, and she can call that foul. You don't want to frustrate yourself if you're Brown. Just play basketball. Accept the challenge of being guarded by the best player in the country. Pound for pound.
Clock winding down, flip it inside. Oliver, surrounded by Irish defenders, she goes up and under and
That's
scores.
a hard way to score, but it's a nice pass to Oliver. Catch the basketball, be ready to square up and score. Bring it under 15 feet.
Oliver again.
Yeah.
Same move, same result.
Nice. You're not going to get away with it a lot of teams. Another good job of going. Just so she's got to slow down a little bit. That gives your defense a chance to get on the basketball.
Hidalgo creates the contact and throws it in. Such a savvy play.
So many ways to beat you. Like I said, you got to start. You got to do your work early on her.
In the fourth quarter with a minute to go, no subs on an official timeout. Otherwise, dead ball. Teams do what they like.
You're not telling me that about 5 minutes before that, though, didn't you? With that enthusiasm, that tenacity.
Before the season, Megan Jebbia said about Brown, she's somebody who belongs in the spotlight. She's got a lot to prove on the court, and she's eager to prove it.
They said they're not deep.
Hidalgo kicks it to the corner, and the three goes for Anna Moore. Foul trouble be damned.
And that is an excellent way to get an assist. Big possession right now for both teams. They can extend this lead if you're Notre Dame. Wake doesn't want to get blown.
The third three of the half for Hannah Hidalgo, who, as Dave mentioned, has only made 1 3 per game all season.
Stay in this ball game, down 10. Got to find a way to score.
It's the 11th time this season that Hannah's had over 15 points in the first half. Grace Galbavy with an important answer for the Deacs.
Wow, where's that been?
DeJesus banks it in.
Bank is open someplace.
Closing in a minute to play in the half. Prosper, beautiful pass. Bransford lays it in.
An excellent passing team.
Well, guys, in that first half, 4 different Notre Dame players with 2 fouls apiece, and I asked Coach Ivy how she manages the foul trouble in the second, and she told me she sat them down at the half and talked about defending smarter.
She's going to do that. Work on using the glass.
Malaya Coles was unguarded, and after a little hesitation said, okay. 3 minutes into the second half. Prosper, about 12 feet away, nothing but net.
Set initial high screen, goes to a spot at about 10 to 12 feet.
Milan lost it at the end of the drive, but kicks it for Carter, who knocks down the 3. Let's see if she can get going, her first points of the night. Ambitious pass. Coles makes the catch in traffic. Hits the cutting Hidalgo. Wow. Malaya Coles, homecoming game. Looking for her offense. She can dish too. Hannah Hidalgo putting on a show as usual. Hidalgo another chance to lead this Irish offense.
Got to get closer to her.
Bransford. Deacs just 1 of 8 so far in the quarter. And there's the first turnover of the half, and Prosper's all alone. Fast break points tonight. Notre Dame, 23. Wake Forest. Wake Forest unable to convert out of the timeout. The third timeout of the game for Megan Jebbia, and Hidalgo finger roll, teardrop 2. 0.
Well, steal and score. Hidalgo leading the break. A little hesitation.
20 tonight for the 19th time this season. Steal for DeJesus. It's her 49th steal of the season.
Oh, that's nice.
Beautifully done for the Irish.
Well, why? Okay, she made a mistake there. That's good. Take advantage of it.
Are you going to reconsider after that turnover?
Nah.
DeJesus steals it back. Coles, nice pass. Bransford is 5 for 5. 5 turnovers in the last 4 minutes.
5 turnovers. That's good, though. That's good numbers. Catch. Oh, that's a good catch. I like that. Get her in a little roll, half roll action. 5'8" under because what do they list Milan Brown?
5'8".
5'8".
Wow.
So
Sanchez for 3. That is the underbelly of college basketball, especially this time of year. Beautiful pass inside the Johns.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I've had conversations with coaches about this. He came into his office and was complaining that he wasn't starting.
Right.
And there were a couple veteran guards that weren't as good as him, but were starting ahead of him. He said, no. He said, well, I'm leaving. Boeheim said, okay. Safety downfield. Well, DeJesus continues her solid defensive night. She'll take it all the way coast to coast for her second field goal.
Scores. Watch this. Float pass. DeJesus gets in the passing lane. 5 steals, ties the most she had all year. You can do that. You just a little rough fatigue sometimes in the playoffs.
Bird lays it in off the good inbound play.
Another player that's gotten better as the season's gone on. Double.
Madison Jordan 3.
She had moved, she caught it in the rhythm, and she knocked down the jumper. Pass and cut, pass and cut.
Sorby, her first points of the night. Timeout, Niele Ivy. 58% since halftime. And that number will rise as Ayanna Moore knocks down the 8th Notre Dame 3 of the night.
7 of 8 from the field, 22 points if I'm not mistaken.
Still her career high.
Yeah, just did a lot of damage in the post. Nice
John
high low.
Bird.
That's what I'm talking about the high low.
Coles bounces it for Hannah, playing with 4 fouls. Knocks down the jumper.
Just bring it across the pretty side of the net. Chance does it. Keep it up.
Again.
I like that. You know what? And that's why. That's why. You don't do that.
Prosper on the offensive glass. There's a second chance bucket.
Nice job by Prosper again. She's just the old, what was the old thing? Fire and ice. There's the fire of Hidalgo. Real hot fire of Hidalgo. And the cool calmness.
Second 3 of the night for Galbavy.
I like her.
Hidalgo with another steal. And this gets her to 24 points, 0.6 of a point shy of her average. Another steal for Hidalgo. Are you kidding?
No.
She's now 10 for 20, 26 points.
The wager of Coca-Cola or something, though, that she may be in the gym tonight shooting, or definitely first thing in the morning.
Not tonight. It's going to be late when they get home.
Be that late?
It'll be late. Against UConn.
It's been a minute for her.
Jumper for Sanchez.
And want to try to bolster that record. You never know. There could be some poaching. I don't know, but it'd be a great reward for this basketball team.
Gisela Sanchez, when she has gotten her opportunity, will it be Caitlin Jones? Might have been partially blocked by DeJesus, and that will do it.